keep going. The only way you can guarantee failure is by quitting. If you never quit, you will never fail. Keep going. You're never going to reach the life you want if you quit. Show some character. Do you have any character left in you? Show it. Dig deeper. Find something deep in that heart of yours. Find that burning desire. What are you doing all this for? Who are you doing all this for? Keep that reason in your heart forever. Keep it in there as fuel. That fuel will keep your fire burning. Keep going. Do it for all those people who believed in you. Do it for all those people who never gave up on you. Do it to prove wrong all the people who did give up on you. Keep going. It's too hard. Good. The harder it is, the greater it will feel when you succeed. Keep going. Do you really want this? If you say you want this, prove it. The only way you prove it is to persevere. Keep going. If you quit, you're only proving you never wanted it in the first place. Don't you dare quit. I promise it will be worth it in the end. Suffer now for pride later. Keep going. Think about your reason. Think about how far you've come. You've come too far to quit now. Think about who you're doing it for. Dig deep. Dig deep for them. Dig deep for you. Fight for what you want. Earn the life you want. You're too tired. Keep going.
All right, everyone, we're about to get ready to get started.
You're uninspired. Keep going. You can't see it happening.
I am super, super, super excited, guys. How about you?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're about to go ahead and get started. I truly apologize about the delay. I'm over here around with these little technical gadgets, and then I end up logging myself out. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this course real quick. I do need at least about a good hour and a half of your time. If you go, okay, because it is recorded. And for those of you that attended to this Zoom call, I will be sending you a copy of the recording. Okay. So let's see. Before we get started, just want to say hello to everyone. Hi, everyone. This is me. My name is Alicia Hunter, which is Crypto Queen. I just wanted to come here and show my face real quick to show you guys that I am legit. I am a real human being. And so I know a majority of you may have been reading my posts, watching my silly videos in my story. So this is me, guys. I'm the Crypto Queen. If you guys have any questions, ahead and feel free and just comment below, and then I will answer all your questions. Okay. So during the meantime, go ahead and get started. All right. All right, guys. Once again, my name is Alicia Hunter, and I am the Crypto Queen. And today we're going to go over, about the cryptocurrency market, okay? So I am a mom of 6 children, and I am originally from Selma, Alabama, which I grew up and was raised in Coshocton, Ohio. And my career development started in Atlanta, Georgia, which that's where I had invested a lot of my personal development when it came to business. And I end up having an amazing businesses, which I was a talent agent. And I also sold a lot of fashionable clothes, which you can see the dress that I'm wearing in the picture was like one of my styles. And then suddenly I just decided to just transfer into the fashion market, which is a cryptocurrency. And so in the next slide, I am going to show you the real reason why I ended up being in the cryptocurrency space is because of during my pregnancy, I was ordered to be on bed rest in May of 2016. And then during June of 2016, I was going through a divorce and then I faced a financial hardship. And in the midst of my obstacles, I realized I needed to make a change for myself and for my children. And then in November 2017, a colleague, she recommended that I try foreign exchange, which is Forex. So my desire to learn more about the financial markets grew once I learned how to trade Forex, which led me to explore marijuana stocks and also cryptocurrency. So all those years of all those obstacles I went through, I decided to practice in a demo account. For all those years, I practiced in a demo account, right? Meaning I did not make no money. So during that season in 2020, I decided to take at least $600 from my tax return. And that's when I became very successful into retail trading during the mid-south of the pandemic in 2020. And I remember when there was like a shutdown, everybody was so affected. Everybody lost their jobs. However, I was not affected because I knew how to trade and I knew how to invest. All those years, people were telling me, oh, Alicia, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, no, my spirit's telling me to learn more about this. Well, by the grace of God, I am so happy and grateful that I was consistent with it. And I did not listen to the nays because guess what? I would not be here today to educate you. Now, before we move forward, this is a disclaimer, and I want you guys to go ahead and read this closely. Before we move forward, the information provided in this session is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for financial advice. It is important to note that such material is not regularly updated and some of the information may not be current. If you're considering making decisions about your financial management, be sure to speak with your financial advisor first. All right, so this right here is just like a warning for my students that is online right now. This is basically saying that to accommodate you a whole lot better, I highly recommend for you to use a laptop instead of your cell phone because a lot of people, they miss a lot of important information when it comes to going on live. So please, guys, if you need to hop on into your laptop and then we're going to move forward. Okay, on today's agenda, we are going to go over the history of money, the future of cryptocurrency, blockchain versus Bitcoin, centralized versus decentralized, how to become your own bank. And then at the end, we're going to have a Q&A session, excuse me. However, this is for those that are already logged on Zoom. If you have any questions while you're on Facebook Live, go ahead and ask your question inside the comments, and then I will be over there shortly to accommodate you. All right, so we are about to start off with the history of money. This is my favorite subject. And a lot of people always ask me, Ms. Hunter, why is it so important for us to learn the history of money? Well, the real reason why I truly believe is very important to understand the history of money because you will have a full understanding of which way to go when it comes to the market. I talk to a lot of people and they don't have faith cryptocurrency. They don't think that it's going to be the future. That is because they do not have the full knowledge about the history of money. Now, before everything has started, we do have this thing called the barter exchange, which today some people probably do like a barter trade when it comes to business to business. So a barter exchange is to trade by exchanging one commodity for another. And then there's another one which is considered a silent trade, which is form of a barter, also known as a silent trade. It is used of an old meaning of mute or, the pot trade, which is a method by which traders who cannot speak each other's language can trade without talking. So there also were needs of a double coincidence of wants. In order to barter trade, two parties need to have what the others want. So what that basically means is when it comes to the double coincidence, that means if I'm going to trade with you with a house, it have to be equivalent of that amount of house. We cannot trade out of a house for a piece of outfit. That's not what a barter trade is about. So you have to have something like, say, a yacht boat. I want to trade my house with this yacht boat. Then yes, that right there, you can trade out. So that's basically what, the barter exchange were back then. I know there was like slavery was also a part of the commodities. There was like a whole bunch of stuff, like say cattle trade, you have shells, people decided they wanted to do like leather money. And then something I've learned about is the nose. If you look on number 7 on the far right, look that up. Okay. It's really, really, really going to amaze you how people barter trade with their nose. Okay. And then also we have this as well with the banknote on the far left. This is where the paper currency were created. And then you're going to go all the way to gold at 1816. And then, of course, the end of gold was in 1930. So I do have an upcoming course that's going to talk about gold. You guys do have to subscribe, and also you want to register for the upcoming class that I have in February. It's going to be a 4-month course, and I'm definitely going to go into deeper details about gold, how to invest in gold. I'm going to recommend you some companies on which companies to invest with legit gold and silver. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. So now we're going to go to the present. Despite of the changes in progress, the US dollars continues to change and develop, which it was demonstrated by the $100 bill known as Benjamin Franklin. And then now we have this thing called the digital currency. Now, I hope you guys are paying attention to this because of, like I was saying before, people are saying, oh no, cryptocurrency is not the future. Well, guys, I hate to tell you this, whether you like it or not, yes, it is. Okay. Because what I just showed you, this is like basically the present, right? We're going to go back. Look at all of this. This is the timeline. It went for the barter trade. Just imagine back then, they're like, oh, we're not going to ever have paper currency. And then what? Guess what? Paper currency existed. So now we have the dollar bills, of course, and now we have the digital currency, which is something that is performed electronically in a digital age without the need of exchange physical currency. Okay, without the need to exchange physical currency. We're already in the cryptocurrency space, whether you guys like it or not. It's not just really like Bitcoin. However, it is digital currency, this is the future of the currency. Okay. Now, moving forward, we're going to talk about the future of the cryptocurrency. What is crypto? The term cryptocurrency or crypto refers to any type of digital currency. Remember, digital currency that is backed by a computer network and not relying on a central authority such as a government or bank. I want you guys to screenshot this because this is very important. Okay, right now, the banks are really trying to move in and they're really trying to come up with their own coins, which is, we already know, are the governments, the politics, right? And that would be the CBDC coin. So I want you guys to do more research on that as well, the CBDC coin. And you also inbox me and let me know what you think on that behalf so that we can have a discussion about it, because I really want you guys to be fully educated about what's going on as far as the regulations of cryptocurrency. Now, this is the money timeline with the future of the cryptocurrency. Now, back in 1983, someone had already invented some type of cryptocurrency, but it's really not like, say, Bitcoin or anything, but through like eCash. And then in 1995, they start implementing eCash through the DigiCash. And in 1996, someone came out with a book about it, talking about this electronic cash. And then now we're going to merge all the way down to like 2021, which El Salvador became the first country to accept Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, a lot of people are saying like, oh, the guy from FTX created cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Okay, I want you guys to stop right here. And I definitely want you to do a screenshot on this. Check out the timeline on 2009. Okay, I want you guys to read this. For the first and last time, guys, stop posting that the guy from FTX, which is Sam Bankman-Fried, whatever his name is, he created cryptocurrency, because that's not him. Honestly, I don't even think anybody even know who created cryptocurrency, because of this person right here, Satoshi. Allegedly he created Bitcoin. Okay, he disappeared, and now he's denying and say he didn't create it. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't blame him because I would have told him a white lie and told him I didn't create none of this stuff anyways. So going back to this. Now, over the past few years, the cryptocurrency popularity has grown as accessibility to crypto has improved. The price of Bitcoin has reached multiple new all-time highs over the past years, followed by big drops, which we can see, and an increase in institutional investments from major companies. Now, for institutional investments, that was something that I have learned from the Forex trader James from my Tradathon. He was educating us on far as institutional influence, and that really opened up my eyes on market. Okay, so not to be distracted. Late last year, Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, also hit an all-time high. New currency regulations are increasingly being considered by the government officials and the Biden administration. So we already know that, this is something that they're going to do because they see that a lot of money is moving. And I don't want you guys to get discouraged because there are other ways of how you can secure your assets. So if you guys are engaged and you're connected with me in this space, you will receive that type of information. Okay, so in 2021, there was about like 59 million Americans out of 7.96 billion people on some type of form of cryptocurrency. That would be like about 0.7%. Now, this was back in, I say July of 2022. I haven't done an update on it today. However, about 70% of cryptocurrency owners are men, but presented only 48% of the general population. This is according report by the Morning Consult. Now, speaking of the general roles, okay, not to get all sexism here, but I want to speak to you ladies. A total of women comprise of 30% of the crypto owners, but 52% of the general population. And I just want to speak to you ladies. Now, you guys see over here, the men are stepping up to this. When it comes to the cryptocurrency space or even the financial market space, I do kind of see that it is a man's world. So I do run into a lot of men that are so demanding, like, oh, like we are this and da da da. They have like this such big ego because they're so used to being a breadwinner when it comes to this market. But when it comes to us ladies, I am so proud of you for stepping up to the plate and learning to learn more about the financial markets instead of depending on someone to bring in the bread at home. Okay. And then also there are like other major companies that's already accepting cryptocurrency as a form of a currency payment. You do have AT&T, you do have Microsoft, of course, Overstock.com. I was just looking on their website and some new furniture. So I may have to go, buy some of my little Bitcoins. And then also you got the game streaming, which is for Twitch. And then you got AMC theaters. And then you also have the Dallas Mavericks that also allows Bitcoin for purchasing game tickets, which that is so awesome. Now we're going to talk about NFTs, which is a non-fungible token. And it is a unit of data that is stored on a type of digital ledger called a blockchain, which can be sold in. Now, before we go any further when it comes to the NFT, you can build your residual income. So I do not want you guys to feel like it's a scam and you don't understand it. You can just create a whole bunch of stuff with NFTs. You can go outside and take a picture of an ant picking up a piece of bread or something, and you can probably make some money off of that. And then once that person sells it after you sold it, guess you will receive a royalty from it. Whatever type of that you set on that smart contract, you will receive that percentage. I don't know how many times that NFT has been sold. It has been sold 10 billion times, 10, 20, 30 years later. Guess what? You're still receiving that residual. Now, this is something that is also associated with NFTs. You do have like the digital arts. you have like game assets, and then you also have music. I do see Snoop Dogg and Eminem and other celebrities, they have their own NFTs. And it's so cool because I saw Snoop Dogg and I think it was Eminem or probably was another rapper, but they had like this music video of their NFT, right? From the Bored Ape. And it was so cool of how they did it. So you guys probably want to check that out. Look it on YouTube, whatever, and check it out. And then also you have other stuff that is associated as on files. You have like some internet memes and stuff. There are some people that are creating stuff with that. Like you can also create stuff on Facebook. You can also create something on Instagram as well. So definitely want to do your research on that. And also there are some people that's getting into the NFTs when it comes to the film. And then once again with sports. I know a lot of you are very familiar with the metaverse. Okay, for those of you that do not fully understand what the metaverse is, it is an imaginary representation of the internet as a single, universal, immersive virtual world that utilizes virtual reality. Okay, now that means that, okay, if you have these goggles on, right, and we're on Zoom, right, and I have a meeting and I say, hey, we have a board meeting, I can have it to where that this board meeting have like this really nice long tables and nice leather chairs and stuff, and everybody put on their head goggles. And then guess what? We can see everybody sit at meeting. That's basically what the metaverse is. It's meeting where you are, but I'm not physically there, but with imagination, I am there. It's going to be to the point to where that they're going to make it to where people can breathe on you, like you feel their breath. God knows, I hope I don't get to spell it, but I'll just say you can feel their breath. You could just feel it. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm really not into the metaverse like that. If I was to get into the metaverse, it would probably more in fashion or cosmetics, but the other stuff, like what people are doing, like taking showers in the metaverse and knowing that you're living in a crack house, that's kind of like crazy. But yeah, it's super neat, but sometimes it can get a little crazy. Okay. All right. And then also on here, I know a lot of children already been a part of metaverse and some of that we were not even aware of, parents. So if your child has been using your debit card old file to buy some avatars and some clothes and all the other shenanigans without your permission, and you are highly upset about it because of this, because of the Roblox and the Fortnite and the Minecrafts, and if you are chatting all the games, this is a part of the metaverse. Okay, so if you don't fully understand what it's about and you have children, go sit down and talk to your children and they will explain it to you. And then also, Facebook is a part of the meta. And back in 2019, Facebook launched Horizon, which is a virtual reality world. Facebook was renamed Meta Platforms in 2021, and its chairman for the company metaverse. Okay. So once again, if you guys don't understand what it is, do your research. If you have children, talk to your children about it. Do more research on what the metaverse is about. Some pros and cons about it. Said there's some pros, like if you want to build this, that's good. There's some cons about it with people that could be financially struggling and they want to live that, fast, rich life. But I don't think that would be for them. Okay. All right. So next, we're going to go to the blockchain versus Bitcoin. People always get confused. What is the difference of the blockchain and Bitcoin? Blockchain is an ever-growing list of the cryptographically protected records called blocks. The blocks contain cryptographic hashes of previous blocks, timestamps, and trans information. So that means, okay, let me break down what a blockchain system is. If I was to transfer some cryptocurrency out of my crypto wallet to a different crypto wallet, or if I transfer my cryptocurrency from my crypto wallet to someone else's crypto wallet, there's a time wait when it comes to being transferred. Okay. Once those filled and they've been confirmed, there are type confirmations. It may be 2, maybe 5. It all depends on the blockchain system. But once it's fully confirmed in the blockchain system, then your money is fully transferred and it's funded. I always tell people, be careful when you transfer money over to strangers. Like someone may inbox you and say, hey, if you invest $3,000, I'm going to make you rich in 1 week. Okay, BS, stop playing with yourself. You're not going to get rich overnight by doing this, okay? Some people may be lucky if they invest into a dirt cheap token, okay? You may get lucky. However, you're not going to get that lucky if you're going to send it to somebody you don't know. And next thing you know, they're going to block you. And guess what? You cannot get a refund through the blockchain system, okay? So if anybody inbox you about some crazy shenanigans about how you're going to get rich overnight, inbox me, okay? And I can let you know and I can identify whether they're legit or a scam. Now, moving forward, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like basically using a peer-to-peer Bitcoin network. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency. And I'm going to go over what decentralized means. In a blockchain transaction involving Bitcoin are verified by nodes through cryptography. Okay. So just like I said, they have to be notified. I mean, not notified, verified. Okay. Verified, confirmed. So once a transaction is confirmed, then you will receive your funds in your crypto wallet. Now, do not go crazy and inbox me and say, oh, Miss Hunter, you told me to get into Bitcoin, but it took me 5 hours to get my money. Okay, cool. Relax. Relax. You're going to get your funds. Okay, just relax. Now, if you don't see your funds the next couple of days, most likely you probably transferred through a different network. All right. So if you could screenshot this real quick so that you would know the difference, okay, of what the blockchain is from cryptocurrency. All right. All right. So we're going to talk about Ethereum real quick. And I love Ethereum. It's like my favorite. Actually, I choose Ethereum over Bitcoin. You want to know why? Because Ethereum is cheaper. And I'm a woman and I love shopping on the clearance rack. Okay. So Ethereum is the first decentralized open source blockchain to include smart contracts. Ether or TH is the native cryptocurrency on the platform. Ethereum has the second highest market capitalization among cryptocurrencies behind only Bitcoin. Okay, read that last part again. Ethereum has the second highest market capitalization among cryptocurrency behind only Bitcoin. So that means if Bitcoin moves, guess what? Ethereum going to move. If Bitcoin going to crash, guess what? Ethereum is going to crash. However, if it does crash, guess what, guys? Go in, buy up. Do not let no one discourage you and say, oh, it's a scam. No, they are doing this purposely to scare you. Okay. So, guys, go get you some Ethereum and go get you some Bitcoin. Then also the Ethereum platform is also allow users to create and exchange for as NFTs. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, now Ethereum is like super, super, super powerful. There are a lot of projects that are backed by this particular unique token. Okay, and then also the Ethereum blockchain, numerous of other cryptocurrencies run on our ERC20 token, which is the Ethereum network. I was just having a training about this with my students a couple of days ago about the network. Honey, let me tell y'all the honest truth. If I have to transfer any funds over from a crypto to crypto, I would not use no ERC20. I don't use ERC20 because it's so expensive. And I love shopping on a clearance rack. I'm not a cheap person, okay? I just think smart when it comes to my money. I'd rather transfer my tokens over through like a Tron network, through an Ethereum network. But if that token is just only ran through Ethereum network, I'll just have to suck it up and transfer. But as far as the Ethereum network, that would be the Ethereum gas. and that would be the gas fee. And that's also something that I will be breaking down in my future course. Once again, it's going to start in February of 2023, and I will be posting a flyer up soon. All right, then we're going to talk about the altcoins. Generally, altcoins are cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin, BTC, and also with Ethereum. Okay, so Bitcoin and Ethereum are like the main coins of the cryptocurrency. The other coins, as far as the altcoins like Litecoin, Ripple, Cardano, and VeChain, and Polkadot, all those other coins are the altcoins. Okay, here go like a list of altcoins that I'm going to give you guys for free. I gave my students like about 15 different lists of coins to invest into and to stake. So I hope you guys are actually staking your coins as we're speaking. We had an amazing training and I went over some stuff on that staking, and guys, I've learned some things myself as well about staking. and and this is amazing. So if you guys are engaged, you guys are about to make some money, because there's like a lot of stuff that I ran into that is actually going to take these particular coins, not just only these coins, but other coins as well. And you're just going to accumulate money while you're sleeping 24/7. Okay. The banks are not going to do that for you. You put $5 in a bank account and you leave it there for 10 years, you probably get like about $5.01, $5.02. However, you put into cryptocurrency, you may get hundreds, thousands, 100,000s, depend on where you invested those $5 at. Hey, you may hit the jackpot. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about the stable coins. Now, I know somebody was talking about stable coins a while back, and I'm going to tell you guys this. This is how I know people are not educated, because I have conversations with people a lot. And excuse me, it's funny how everybody has all this information, but they have not invested into their education. It's okay to go on YouTube and to learn. However, when a person comes to me and try to argue with me and tell me what a stable coin is, I'm not going to argue with you guys about this. A stable coin is unlike fiat money. Cryptocurrencies have their prices tied to another cryptocurrency or exchange traded commodities. Okay. Now, I know a lot of you probably don't understand what that means. A stable coin has no volatility. That means if it's at $1 and you move all your assets from Bitcoin to your stable coin, which is Tether or USD coin, you leave it there, most likely it's going to be that same price. So if you transfer $500 from Bitcoin to your stable coin and you left it there thinking you're about to make some money, joke's on you, because it's going to sit there. A stable coin is for you to protect your assets before the market is about to crash. So that means if you know that Bitcoin is about to crash, you need to transfer all your assets over to a stable coin, let it sit, let Bitcoin, all the other coins do its thing. Once they stop doing their little thing and they got their senses back and they're ready to jump back up, you're going to transfer those assets from your stable coin back to the cryptocurrency coins that you had it in, and you're going to ride the wave back up. That's basically what a stable coin is. Do not sit here and argue with someone on Facebook or any social media platform and say, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to be educated because I invest a whole bunch of money in Tether. I'm just going to scroll past you and keep it moving. Okay. So please do not be that person. It's 2023. It's time to level up. And it's time to become a little bit smarter about this, guys. All right. Now, going back into a stable coin, you see how this is. And also, by the way, check out my little chart, guys. I worked hard for this chart. So kudos to me on that one. So as a result of asset-backed cryptocurrency, the underlying asset does not correlate with the price of the coin, thus reducing financial risk. Okay. Going back, reducing financial risk. I just said that. So for those of you that's out there that's like have this big ego and say, I don't need to learn about cryptocurrency. My cousin, Ashika Shay and them, they taught me cryptocurrency, but then later on you go back on social media and said, I put $10,000 in my wallet and I woke up and I got $23, guys. Cryptocurrency is a scam. It's because you're not educated. You did not know to transfer your assets over to a stablecoin. The stablecoin is going to protect your assets. Now, before you transfer over, how would you know that the market is about to crash? Well, guys, once again, I have an upcoming course that is coming up in February 2023 that's going to show you how to trade. It's going to show you the technical analysis behind the financial market. You can't just think that you're going to become an investor and think you're going to make some money and don't know which way the market is going. If you don't know which way the market is going, then guess what? You're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. You have to learn how to trade. And I strongly, highly recommend for you to definitely learn about the investment aspect, okay? Just a list of stable coins that you guys can definitely check out. So go ahead and screenshot it. Honestly, I highly recommend USD Coin, USDC. I rarely use Tether. I may use Tether if I'm using like my Visa card to transfer some cryptocurrency coins over to make a purchase. But other than that, I don't use Tether. I don't use Binance or anything. However, to store my assets, if I see the market is crashing, I'm going to transfer all over to the USDC coin. All right, so we're going to move forward to the centralized and decentralized, okay? Okay, centralization. A centralized network is governed and managed by a central authority. Okay, again, a centralized network is governed and managed by a central authority. Basically, what that means, the central banks is like a centralized company. Anything that has something to do with the government or basically someone is watching your money, that's being centralized. Decentralization, which is decentralized. In a decentralized network, there is no central authority that governs and handles the network. Just like before then of what I was talking about with Bitcoin, it is a decentralized coin. That's basically what it is, meaning as of right now, no one is like really tracing and tracking your money. One don't have any control over your assets at this moment. So that's what decentralized means. Now up here, you can also screenshot this as well. This is like the decentralized and centralized are the difference. On the centralized part, you do have a third party involvement. Decentralized, you don't have no third party. Centralized, they have full control of everything. Decentralized, there's no control. You have control. The left side, you are prone to hacks and data leaks. Decentralized, you're less likely to be hacked. Okay. And then if you look all the way down towards almost the bottom where it says higher fees under centralized, that's because third party really got to get paid. Over here in decentralized are the lower fees because you're just paying like network fees in the cryptocurrency. And it's not that expensive. I mean, you can transfer something with 17 cents if you could, but it depends on that network. If it's the Ethereum network, I don't think you're gonna go by with 17 cents. You probably have to pay like the 20 some dollars or more. However, the fees are usually lower when it comes to decentralized. Now, real quick. So if you could in the comments below, would you mind telling me which company or brand is centralized and decentralized? Now as a matter of fact, I do have some students on here. And guys, you don't have to turn on your video, but if you could unmute yourself and let me know which company is centralized and which company is decentralized. Okay. You go ahead, unmute yourself. Don't be scared, guys. Go ahead. Tell me which company is centralized and which company is decentralized. I don't think any of them will talk today. Maybe I shouldn't have told y'all I was on Facebook Live. It's okay. I totally understand, guys. But far as a company being like centralized, when it comes to Coinbase, Coinbase is a centralized company. Okay. And I don't like Coinbase at all because I tried to transfer some assets over and Coinbase took 2 weeks to give me my money. And oh, life, my money be tied. If I need my money now, that means I need it now. That's the purpose of me transferring. I need it now, right? But Coinbase, they held my money. So I started doing more research and start being educated and more educated about this. Come to find out that if you're transferring your funds over to Coinbase, okay, and something was to happen to Coinbase, most likely you're going to lose your assets, okay? You'll lose your assets. To me, basically, you don't even own your assets if you transfer a penny over to Coinbase. Now, what is decentralized is like, say, there's this app that I use, which is Exodus, that is a decentralized company. I use that one. Anything that pertains to providing you a 12 phrase secret keywords or whatever, that's more decentralized, meaning you have more control over your assets. So guys, be careful when you're storing your assets to these other companies that have all these little shutdowns and you can't take your money out. Do your research on it. Like say, for an example, with Robinhood. Okay, to me, Robinhood is a perfect example of a centralized company. Okay, they just got all your stuff in here, and then all of a sudden it shuts down. Something happened. Guess what? It's really nothing you can do about it. It's really nothing you can do. Okay. Now we're going to move forward on how to become your own bank, which this is my favorite subject. I love this one. Hold on, guys. All right. You can always become your own bank when it comes to investing. Okay. This is my favorite part because I love investing my money into whatever that's going to bring me a return in. And I had to learn this because in 2017, I said 2016 to 2017 was like a major slap on my face. Okay. And I'm going to explain it to you guys. And I explained this to others before that know of me. Back in 2012, that's when I started this tax business, doing taxes. And out of the blue, this person just pops up. Hey, I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay. You heard about Bitcoin? I'm like, nah, never. What are you talking about? He was explaining to me that it was a digital wallet. I was like, dude, you lost your mind. I got me a wallet. It's in my purse. I'm thinking a physical wallet, but he's looking at me like, girl, you slow. And I'm not slow. It's like, I didn't know what he was talking about. So whoever set up his account, they helped him get his account funded. He put $400 in with Bitcoin was below 100. I literally had over $10,000 in cash on me. However, I had an extra $1,000 to spare to play with. Since I did not even know what this guy was talking about, I never invested that $1,000 into Bitcoin back in 2012. When 2017 hit and I was going through all of my obstacles, and you guys just heard me, you just read it. It was 2017. I lost everything. I lost my businesses. I lost everything, guys. Do you know in 2017, Bitcoin hit its all-time high of over 19,000, almost to 20,000? If I would have invested the $1,000 back in 2012, I probably wouldn't even be here on Facebook talking to you guys. Honestly, I wouldn't be saying nothing to none of you. I would have went ghost. So for those of you that always inbox me and ask me, why are you so determined about this? Now you see why I'm determined about this. I missed my opportunity of getting into Bitcoin under $100 with $1,000 in you okay? Under $100 of $1,000 investments, and Bitcoin hit all-time high in 2017 when I needed the money at the time. Like, guys, I was pulling my hair. I cried for like whole 2 weeks. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, what is wrong with me? Gosh, you probably never heard any of that story if you was around me. So that's why I take this seriously, guys. Like, take the investment seriously, because I do. Now we're gonna move forward to the crypto mining. Now, speaking of that, guys, I got some amazing information on this crypto mining. Okay, so if you take my course in February, you guys will be receiving this information. However, crypto mining is for validating the transactions miners receive tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum in return as a result of the hard work involved in receiving these rewards. It's also called crypto mining. Okay, this also goes back, to confirmation of the blockchain system and all the other stuff. Okay, so all this is all connected to one. And then you also have DeFi, which is decentralized finance. This right here is phenomenal. Okay, this is also going to be another training that I am doing in February with my students. And with this DeFi platform, guys, you can borrow and do whatever you want with this cryptocurrency, and you can just make money off of this. You really can. You can lend some cryptocurrency to people, all that stuff. And guess what, guys? You don't need no good credit score for this. If you got below 300, and I'm not trying to give y'all some credit advice, okay? I'm not saying you got to have bad credit or it's okay to have bad credit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for those that want to borrow some funds to the DeFi platforms, they want to check your credit. Staking, once again, we just went over staking, and staking is basically like a crypto holder can utilize their digital assets and earn passive income without selling them. Okay. It's just like you putting your money on hold, like say in this holding tank, and you're under this, for an example, 90 days probation. And within those 90 days probation, your things are accumulating in the blockchain system. You cannot release it or anything until after those 90 days are over with. After that, you can transfer over. Now, if you decide to not stake it and you want to stake it again, then you got to start it all over again. Okay. So when it comes to staking, you want to stick and stay and not want to stake, and then you see some good money, then you want to take your money out. No, just leave it there and let your money off. And then you also got like the smart contracts, okay, which we were just talking about Ethereum. Okay, you can also create smart contracts. This married couple that created like their wedding ring on a smart contract. That is like super crazy because of they can make money off the blockchain system on that. I don't know how they can do that. However, if any out there that knows how to do this, let me know. Okay, because I'm gonna snatch somebody's son up. We're gonna get married, and then I'm about to put a wedding ring on contract because we're about to make this money, honey. And then going back to NFT, using a blockchain system, the NFT ownership can be transferred by the owner, which allows them to be sold or traded. Once again, if you went outside and take a picture of an ant picking up like a piece of bread or a piece of crack and they're walking around, and you sold that NFT and it's been consistently sold about 20, 50 years later, guess what? You're still receiving that residual income. Then also there's some other stuff about with the metaverse, which is the play to earn, which are the video games. Now, guys, stop right here. If you have children that love video games, have them do the play to earn. Okay. I understand you guys don't like your children playing video games, but if they're going to do video games and they don't want to do nothing else, at least allow them to play video games so that way they can make some money. Okay. All right. Then you also have some digital land. You have digital real estate. For those of you that are into real estate, you can sell digital property, just like I was saying about the little board meeting or whatever. There probably someone that's out there that have like this commercial suites or something that they can sell digitally online. Who knows? Then you have the digital fashion, which is up my alley. I'm definitely getting back into the fashion industry. And then, of course, the virtual meetings. And then also, which is my all-time favorite, is the cryptocurrency trading. Trading cryptocurrencies involves taking a financial position on where the price of each cryptocurrency would go, whether against the dollar, which is like crypto versus the dollar pairs, or it can go against any other cryptocurrency like crypto to crypto pairs. Okay. Majority of the time, I usually trade the cryptocurrency going against the dollar, which is BTC USD. That is my baby. That would help me accumulate the $600 over to the $22,000. Again, disclaimer, does not indicate future profits. However, if you are consistent with this education, I do say that you can see some great results into this. However, like cryptocurrency trading is the bread and the butter. I mean, the bread and the butter. It's like so amazing, guys. You wake up and profit. You like, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. All right, guys, that right there concludes the training course. And thank you so much for putting up with my little crazy butt on Facebook Live. And if you have any questions, again, go ahead and put in your questions in the comments below, and I will check back with you guys in a few minutes. And for those of you that is on Zoom, you guys go ahead and stay tuned because I'm going to end this training, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue the Q&A session. Once again, guys, my name is Alicia Hunter, Crypto Queen, and I hope to see you guys if you're 2023 in one of my upcoming courses. And I love you guys. Later.
That prison and live free. Live like a king.